All right, chiropractic First of Rockford, Dr. Johnny Kirk here with the thought of the week for July. And this thought of the week hit home to me. And the question is, why is it so important that an infant, a newborn baby, be adjusted? Now, if you don't know, I had a baby with Chloe about 8 weeks ago now. That's her beautiful baby, Kennedy. There's our beautiful pictures of her. Such a healthy, natural birth. And for my first child, I didn't know what to expect. I knew I wanted to be a part of that birthing process. I knew I wanted to adjust my baby. And if you don't know, like let's say you're pregnant or your nephew or your grandchild was just born, and you think, why would a baby who just was born into the world be adjusted or even checked? So here it is. It is estimated that there is 60 to 90 pounds of force. Think about that, 60 to 90 pounds of force that is used on an infant's neck, right? That's used on that infant's neck to pull out of the birth canal during a normal delivery. Now, what's normal, right? Are drugs involved? Is an epidural involved? Is the mom's pelvis too small, so it's causing shoulder dystocia and they got to push on the mom's belly? Is it a C-section? Because if it's a C-section, there's even more force because they're trying to lift up through mom's uterus and skin, and they're pulling the baby this way. They're working against gravity instead of with gravity. There's even more force with that. And if you want to see a video, there's some pretty graphic videos out there of surgeons yanking on babies' heads and pulling them out of the uterus, which is crazy. I would never want that for my child. But that's why we want to check babies, because 60 to 90 pounds of pressure being pulled on that baby. And I got to see it, right? I mean, I got to see that. And I saw how the head just comes out and there's so much pressure that builds up and the doctor's trying to help mom and mom's pushing. I mean, they are pulling so much on a child's neck. If you think a chiropractor is going to do something to your baby's neck, I like to use the example. I use the weight of a dime to check the baby's neck and to lift and to slightly adjust. That's a lot less than 90 pounds of pressure. And I saw it firsthand. But beautiful thing, my beautiful daughter, Kennedy, as soon as she was born, I mean, I remember putting my hands underneath her neck and I checked for what? I checked for torticollis. When babies have muscles that are super tight, I check for tight muscles. I check for things. I check for good range of motion. I check just for eyes to open up as I'm working on her atlas right near the top of that spinal cord. And it's so amazing. It's so healthy. It's such a great way to make sure that your child, your baby, is having the best opportunity to take pressure off their spine, to take pressure off their nervous system that is just starting to develop. I mean, it is the best thing you can do, because think about it. Do you think that could put pressure and damage your child's spine and nervous system? The answer is yes. Okay, the answer is yes. And I can be living proof of what happened with my daughter and that whole process. But, thank God we have had Chloe being adjusted through her whole pregnancy. I even had the doctor who delivered our baby say, that was such an amazing birth. What was your secret? What did you guys do? And I looked right at him and I said, I'm a chiropractor. I adjusted mom throughout the whole pregnancy. And he said, you got to give me your card, because we have a lot of pregnant moms that need you. And not just the pregnant moms, but the babies as well. Now, my beautiful Kennedy, she is almost 8 weeks old now, and I adjust her once or twice a week. Anytime that baby's doing tummy time, I'm checking her spine. Anytime she's ready to get in for bed, I'm checking her atlas and I'm palpating and I'm rotating side to side. She is growing, she is strong, she is healthy, she has 0 vaccines, 0, and she's maintaining her health beautiful. And I can pray and hope and work on her that she has that for the rest of her life. But it's not just my babies. I want it to be your babies too. I want your babies to be healthy. I want your babies to be strong. And if you know anyone that has a newborn baby, a new child, is pregnant, wants to get adjusted, please come in. Chiropractic First of Rockford. We will give you the best possible chance and care for your child and your families. So if you see us in the office, we're excited to see you, work on you. And if you have any more questions, please, I love talking baby talk. I love adjusting babies. I love adjusting pregnant moms. If you have any questions, we will gladly help you out. Have a great day.